Good evening everyone. I haven't done any posting since the Queen died. I haven't done anything on the bubble, I haven't done anything on this or anything. Purely, I suppose, my way of my respectability on the Queen. I just thought it was inappropriate as a time to post stuff about an escort when we've just lost our Queen. But she's now been put to rest, and bless her heart, we've lost an incredible lady. That's my personal opinion on it. Let's just hope that Charles can come up and do the same job as what his mum did. Anyway, back to this big night tonight. Going to start her up for the first time since I've had a new engine built by Wayne Mitchell. I'm hoping everything's going to be tickety-boo, and it's always that squiffy moment when you go to start up an engine for the first time. I've done the pipes, I've checked everything, I've gone through everything. There's always going to be maybe that one little bit you might have overlooked. So I just hope everything's going to be all right. I mean, the engine was dynoed, yes. Me and dry sump, I'm not a lover of it. I know dry sump is a great thing to have, but I just cannot stick the system. I hate it. But I've put the dry sump system in the front. It's under the bonnet, the tank. I'm just not a lover of it. I know where I am with a wet sump and a dipstick. Dry sumping, anyway. All that aside, I'll let you know how I get on with this later on. It's such a squiffy moment. I'm actually stressed out over it. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I've just got to go with it. A couple of things in this car. Some of you might know, some of you might not know. I've done the whole interior on this car. From the rear parcel shelf to the rear seats, put your back seats on, to the bum bit, put your bottom on, which was quite challenging in some way because the car's 5-link tonight to get around the 5-link boxes. I've done all interior, I've done centre console, I've put seats in, I've made the seats fit as best they can, because it was things like when you buy them, they go over the cups and the U-bolts that go onto the cross member across the floor pan. If I remember rightly, the seats that you buy, the aftermarket seats, the rails are 22mm, but the U-bolts, even if they've got that little rubber in, are 28. So no matter what you do, how many rubbers you'll put in, you're always going to have that wobble. So I re-welded the seats, made new tubes, I've put back supports on the seats. The seats are now electrically heated seats. I've done a dash, I've done colossal amounts. The boot is different to anything else, I think. It's an interior that I've made on the boat because I want it to be that modern look. If all this goes well, I will show you more. I've already hit an hiccup tonight. The petrol tank was empty. Now all the wiring for the clocks is all brand new, the sender unit, everything, but the petrol gauge, don't want to play. That was an empty tank tonight. Made sure it was empty, because I emptied it out the other week, so I had to do some work on the tank. So that's dead empty. Turned the ignition on tonight, before I put any petrol in, it read dead empty. I think if you do a conversion of gallons to litres, I'm pretty sure that 9 gallons is about 34, 35 litres. So I've got two 20-litre jerry cans. I filled up one, put it in there. So I just was finishing the 20 litres, it got to a quarter of a tank. And I thought, well, that's all right, it's still going. And it just got to halfway and said, nah, I ain't playing anymore. I went right back down to empty. So then I got the other can out and I've put half a can in. So I've put about 30 litres in. It's almost to the top as it happens. And it reads dead empty. I can't work it out. So just now I've turned the ignition back on. And there it says just under half a tank. So there's clearly an issue I've got with the clocks. That's something that's got to be addressed. The rest of it, I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know if this car's going to drive like a bag of poop. I don't know if it's going to be a brilliant drive. I don't know if it's going to be quick, slow, brakes. I know nothing about any of it. I know nothing. It's all the unknown. And it's funny really, because in what I'm doing with these cars and everything else, I get a great deal of fun out of putting these cars together. Stripping them, rebuilding them, doing the interiors, the engines, gearboxes, bodywork, all with it. Interior. I don't know if I want to start it up and drive it. It's mad, it's mad. It's one of those nutty things. I just think I've become completely bonkers nuts. But anyway, I've gone on too long. I've got a little bit more work to do on the carpets as well. Little bits and pieces. The Lord badges are not made because I don't have FORD, I have LORD. I've got them to do. I've got niggles. I've got quite a few niggles, actually. Trim, carpet, badges, lights, change the wheels, put some grommets in under the bulkhead. Got to re-enhance the door rubbers, and I've just got to do a little bit of work to the heat controls. I want to adjust the boot because the boot is just all over the place. Anyway, I'll give you more of an update how this goes later. Wish me luck, you lot. And like I say, the only reason I haven't posted was purely out of respect to our lady that's now left us, Elizabeth, bless her. So I will catch up with you a lot later. Wish me luck.